I was bored, so it's just like, well, can I come and say hi or something? I was supposed to fly at 10 o'clock, and then 3 o'clock, and then 5:45. So I think some Viridian person works for Delta. Meredith asked me to share a little bit, just a few minutes, and maybe challenge you for the year of 2014. I know a lot of you hadn't quite been able to earn yourself into the room yesterday with the top leaders. 2014 is going to change that. We're going to be ready to not only do that, but have it significantly higher over the course of this next 12 months. I think I get to see a lot of things in network marketing, and what I will tell you is we're at a very special place. I think we're at a tipping point of sorts inside of our profession. It's becoming much more normal to hear about a six-figure earner that you know in some network marketing company, or even a seven-figure earner. It's becoming much more normal, much more common. People are walking out of the old economy that doesn't work anymore. This experiment where you would go to work for somebody else and give them your lives and hope to get something back. That's lasted about 100 years. We used to be all independent 100 years ago, and then we became dependent, and now we're going back to independent again. So a lot of people are leading the way inside of network marketing and doing that. I just have a couple minutes, so I want to share with you a concept. If you want to have something for your notes, I'll share with you a concept that I think will help you. There's several different magic formulas in network marketing, but I'm going to give you one formula that will serve you very, very well. One formula is this, or there's a magic number I will give you, and the magic number is 20. So write down the number 20. That, and where I get this number, I get this from 25 years of experience personally, and also from interviewing and spending time with leaders from virtually every company in the world. And here's what the 20 means. It means 20 personal recruits in a short period of time. 30, 60, maximum 90 days. Most of the time 30 days. 20 recruits, personally, in a short period of time. And why is it 20? We don't know why it's 20, but I'll tell you what happens when you do the 20. When you do the 20, and how many in this room have ever done 20 in 30 days? Okay? Those of you raise your hands. I'm going to ask you for some feedback in a moment. Here's what happens when you do that. Okay, now does it take effort? Yes. Is it hard work? Yes. You're going to have to stretch yourself? Of course. But if you're going to recruit 20 anyway over the course of 20 months or 20 weeks or whatever, try and do it in 20 days or 30 days, because here's what happens when you condense it in a short period of time. That 20 will turn into 12 people who do something. 12, approximately 12, will do something. They will get a customer, or 3 or 4. They might sign up one distributor. They might do something, and it's going to look like those 12 are going to be the ticket to your future. Right? Now, what happens to the other 8? We don't know. They usually go into the witness protection program. They're gone forever. They've switched their electric service, and then they disappear. And it's going to surprise you who out of your 20 disappeared. But try not to get too discouraged about it, because it's just the way it is. Okay, so 12 will do something right away. Something. Out of those 12, within about 90 days, those 12 will turn into 8 different lines that look like they're going to be the lines that create your future. 8 solid lines. You think you got 8 good ones. Within a year, those 8 will turn into about 4 lines of significance, I would say. One of those 4 will be doing 60, 70% of your total volume. The other 3 will be doing the rest. Okay? And if you age it 5 years from today, let's say you do this in January, you've got some promotions to be able to take advantage of. Let's say you did it in January. Age it 5 years, and it's now what, 2019. You'll have 2 really great lines out of those 20 that you brought in. 2 really great lines that are going to be generating 90% of your income. And I could go around the room with all the people who brought in 20, and we could do the math, and they will tell you that that's very, very close to what it is in reality. Very, very close. So here's the problem. What I see people do too many times is they recruit 4 people, and then they stop. And they go to work with those 4. And if you apply the same math that I just did with the 20 to get down to 2, if you start with 4, what are you going to end up with? Not much. Not much. How many lines of significance? You might get lucky and get 1, but it's really, really rare. Most of the success comes from this little burst of energy. You've heard about the 90-day game plan that I talk about so much. Inside of that 90-day game plan, this is the first step, is bringing in the 20 and then driving debt from those 20. But if you're prepared, if you're really serious, if you're ready to go, if you're ready to change your life for real, your life can change in 30 days. It can certainly change in 90. But slow and steady does not win the race. Slow and steady will start with it. I'm just going to be consistent. I'm just going to bring in 1 a month forever. You'll be doing the registration table at your local meeting. Just telling you. By the way, don't ever do the registration table. That's where networkers go to die. You might do it one day, as a favor, but then get away from there really, really quickly. So, my challenge to you is this. How many people are serious, for real serious? How many people are ready to change their lives? If you're really, no joke, ready to do that, guess what it's going to take? 20. It's going to take 20. So if you're tired of crawling, if you're tired of beating yourself up over what you could have done and you should have done in the last year, maybe you didn't know this up until now. You were doing the best that you could with the one at a time that you were bringing in. That's okay. There's no good and no bad experiences in life, just learning experiences. You learn from it, grow from it. Now you have this little piece of information, you can use it to be able to go and make money and also help other people to make that same decision. And understand, most of the people in this room aren't brand new. A brand new person going out and going to get 20, don't challenge them too hard to do that right when they first join that first day, because it's a little scary for them. Give them time, give them space, and when they're ready, then show them the way. Okay? Get them some results, get them going, and then show them the way. Because if you'll do the 20, if this room will commit, no joke, I'm going to do it. It might be the next 30 days, it might be, I'm going to start in 2 weeks, it might be whatever it's going to be. But do that 20 in a 30-day period of time between now and, say, April 1st. If you'll do that, this company will quadruple this year. No joke. From just a little. And more than that, what it did for me is it created a career for me. I was a slow and steady wins the race guy until I finally got around some people that were moving faster than me, and I decided to run with them while they were running, and I learned this, just kind of by accident. My first one I did was in 1992. 1992 was the first one I did, and the next year I went from making about $100,000 a year to making, that next year I made $980,000. Unbelievable. If there's a secret sauce in network marketing, that's it. Bring in a group of people, bring in a class of 2014, and raise them up, get them competing with each other, get them learning and growing with each other, get them having fun with each other, get them going across the stage with each other, hugging each other, hang out with each other. Like some of you came in with a group. Remember when you came in and there was a group that you grew with? Give them the same gift, okay? So I'm glad I have an opportunity to talk with you just for a minute today. You got some great information this afternoon, and it was really fun to talk to the leaders, the other group of leaders, because the rest of you are leaders too, that's why you're here. Talked to the other leadership group yesterday, and I'm a fan of Veridian. You should be thanking your lucky stars that you have the story that you have to tell. My gosh, the story with Musk and Tesla and Solar City and what you can do and saving people money and no inventory, all this stuff. You got the coolest, sexiest story ever. You just don't tell it. It is. It's a cool story. The other thing I would tell you, one of the secret weapons that you have inside this company, you may not know how fortunate you are, especially if this is a first-time venture for you in network marketing. But you have somebody inside the home office that fights for you every single day, is your champion, and really, really cares. Somebody who really, really cares. And that's more rare than you think inside of companies. So give a big round of applause to your awesome friend, Ms. Meredith Christian.
One more big round of applause for